Oh, good evening. This is Four Bad Boy Podcast. I'm your host, Moderator Favorite Vince. I got Michael Atwater, I got Anatole Cloud with me. We got a lot of sports to get into, but we're gonna start with our opening shots with Anatole and these high school signing day sessions.
Uh, so everybody, it's my favorite time of year, man. It's National Signing Day. It's a little
National
different.
Signing Day.
National Signing Day. I remember, man, was a little quick story. Me and my homeboy named Albert, we would take off this day from work and we would watch National Signing Day in February. But now it's different. Now everybody pretty much know who they're gonna get. I'm gonna give y'all the top 10 schools uh by rankings right now. You got USC at number one. They do have 35 commits though. At number one, Oregon at number two with 21 commits. Notre Dame number three with 27. Bama with number four with 20. Georgia five with 30. Ohio State six with 27. Tennessee seven with 28 commits. Texas eight with 23. Texas nine at 20 commits, and Miami 10 with 30. Yeah, I know I'm a Georgia fan. We lost our number one recruit to Vanderbilt. That was not shocking to some people, not shocking to myself. I mean, the kid want to play early. That's cool. Penn State is ranked 138th or 30, maybe less than that. They have two commits. They don't have a coach.
I wonder why.
James Franklin been fired. Hey, James Franklin been fired for 66 days, and they don't have a coach yet. So, but in retrospect, Virginia Tech has done pretty well. They're ranked 22. They're ranked 22 right now with
So
23
today you
commits.
say, oh, I mean to interrupt. So if he it's
You good?
so tomorrow, how many days would that be?
Six, 6, 7.
This dude's stupid, man. Fabe so dumb. I swear, dude.
I
Fabe the
work at a middle
dumbest
school.
host.
Sit
Dumbest host in the
down.
world, bro.
Sit down.
I work at a middle school.
James Franklin gonna have an impact on the East Coast, on that DMV area. He gonna have an impact on Philly. Anything in that area, James Franklin is gonna have an impact on right there.
Yeah.
But tomorrow be how many days out of all?
6, 7. Hey, couple of classes that I want to highlight. Texas Tech. Texas Tech has their oil money. They come in ranked 18. They got 2 5 stars. One of them, Mr. Guyton from Savannah, Georgia.
Benedictine, Savannah. Yep.
Benedictine. Yes, sir. They got that kid reclassified. They let that kid visit any schools. I don't know what his NIL package is, but to his family, congratulations over there from Benedictine, Savannah, Georgia. That young man, LaDamian Guyton. They also got Mr. Felix Ojo, who was a top tackle for the state of Texas. I'm gonna give you the top 5 players. I'm gonna get out the way. The number one recruit that signed was a kid from Texas, Mr. Keeson Henderson, quarterback committed to Houston. Number 2 was Mr. Brandon, committed to Tennessee. Number 3, Mr. Curtis, who was at Georgia, but from Nashville going to Vanderbilt. Mr. Lamar Brown, kid from Baton Rouge, committed to LSU, did not sign today, but he's number 4. Mr. Kenny Pepe, or Pepe. You know, he's Somalian. Oh, not Somalian.
He a dribbler.
Yeah, right there. Signed with USC. Carter, he's an offensive lineman. Carter Meadows committed to Michigan from the DMV. Jackson Cantwell
Went to the U.
Committed to Miami. Top tackle from Missouri. Rodney Dunham committed to Notre Dame. Edge rusher. Zion Ely committed to Maryland. Edge rusher. And Tristan Keys, receiver from Mississippi, committed to Tennessee. That's just top 10 recruits where they went. NIL and Paris is making this thing where Bama and Georgia and are not always gonna have the best classes. It's gonna be who got the money to pass out. BYU, Texas Tech, Texas, they got the money right now. So
How do you feel about Anto? How you feel about Georgia's class?
They missed on a quarterback, and that's always gonna hurt. But does not having a quarterback in the class really hurt you that bad? No. I'm a Georgia fan, so and I've been following these guys for a while. It kind of, as a Georgia guy, kind of hurts you that you don't have the top couple of guys from the state of Georgia on you committed to you. But I mean, you got 3 tight ends committed. Caden Prothero, who I know you are familiar with Atwater, 6'6" tight end. He is a
Oh
freak.
yeah.
He is broke the receiving touchdown record in the state of Georgia last week. They're gonna probably win state for the third straight year. Atwater, fourth straight year,
Boy,
fourth straight year down there at Bowden, Georgia. I think that's middle Georgia. They got receivers, they got D line, they got everything they needed to get. What scares me, they only got one edge rusher, and that kid dislocated his hip during the season. I wish we got another edge rusher.
I
They
think part of the problem too, Anatole, man, with Georgia class, Georgia's already so young. Like Georgia
they got a young team.
is super young with freshmen and sophomore. I think a lot of people, a lot of players staying away from Georgia in a sense because of the depth and because of Georgia just a really young team. Like they
Mm-hmm.
are extremely young. I think they said like 40% of their roster, like freshmen and sophomores. So I think that's part of it. But I think the landscape of recruiting, and this just goes to show y'all that high school players are still being recruited. Yeah, you going in the transfer portal to get guys, but if you don't develop guys through the recruiting, then you know that's you're gonna be hurt. So, Anatole, what should we expect recruiting wise for that second period in February?
So I'm gonna say I can only speak for Georgia. They're still waiting for Chase Calcutt. That's the kid from Texas who got in a little legal problem. If he's going to be able to play for Georgia, he's going to get cleared to play. Justin Fitzpatrick, as of this hour, has not signed yet, but he's supposed to sign after practice. That's Micah Fitzpatrick's little brother down there in Fort Lauderdale. And but the guys from most of the top guys are already signed. So in February, it's just gonna be the guys going to the lower division schools, the D2s, the FCS level, the D3s, if you get what I'm saying. Cause as they say, the hay is in the bone already. So um I know it's gonna be portal season soon, so teams gonna be looking to fill their roster with portal. So that's pretty much it for recruiting. I mean, it's over with. They're jumping on the 27 kids now. The 27 kids already committing and getting offers. Shooting 28 kids committing already. So
Yeah,
it's already going.
and,
But
and, and one
I
thing,
used to love. Go ahead, I might.
one thing that we got to say about Georgia quarterback class too. Georgia has the number one quarterback in the 2027 class from, ain't he from
He's
IMG
28.
or something?
He's 28.
28. Oh,
He's supposed to. He made reclassified, but we're not sure yet. He's 28. That's a long time, man. And he's from California. But he plays at IMG. You're correct, but he's from California too. His name is Jaden Wade,
yeah.
not related to um, the Wade from Miami. Number one player in the country for 28. African American quarterback, baby.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's what I got, man.
Good stuff there.
Real
Appreciate it.
quick, that number one recruit from in the country for that's supposed to go to LSU and is holding out. What's the deal with that?
I don't believe he's an early enrollee. So, you know, see how I can say this politically correct. Like the kid from Bowden who didn't he's been committed for a while. He didn't sign his paperwork till late. He wanted to work some things out. When I hear the word work some things out, get my contract right. These kids have agents now, Fabian. They want to make sure all the T's are crossed, the I's are dotted. So it's not like it was 15 years ago. These kids have agents. These kids get money. These kids are professionals now playing college football. So yeah, it's a new world, man. It's a new
Nice.
world.
And I told with our rivals update,
240,
sponsored by
247. Shout out
two.
Rusty, shout out Rusty Manziel. That's the guy.
There's
Two
three
points.
big recruiting things out there now. You got 24/7. You got On Three. You got Rivals. Rivals and On Three, I think, are together, right, Anatole?
I think I stuck away for a quick second.
Yes, they are together. That's what Russ is on.
And you got ESPN that do the major recruiting.
Let's go and get into what we really want. It'll probably take about maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10. Lane Kiffin finally decided to go to LSU. I think I have a three-part question for both of you guys. I'm gonna start with Mike on this one. Is this the right move for Lane? Should Ole Miss let him have coach? And will LSU regret this in 3 years?
Um, this is the right move for Lane because LSU is one of the top 10 or 15 jobs in the country. Um, if you're able to do what you're doing at Ole Miss, just imagine what you can do at LSU. Um, should Lane have been able to coach at Ole Miss? Hell no. To me, coaching at Ole Miss and you sign with LSU as the head coach, it's like you and your wife splitting up, but you're still staying at the house. What you still here for? Why are you still here? We split up. Go. That's my thing on it. And will LSU pay for this? I think LSU can. I can't say they'll be a national championship team right off because you know Lane Kiffin ain't won on national championship, but he is one of the top 10 coaches in college football. So I think it's gonna pay off for him.
Cousin, what you got? Oh, you stepped away. Um, I think LSU is going to pay for this in about 3, 4 years because 2 years ago, Lane Kiffin already tried to leave to go to Alabama. Alabama did not want anything to do with him. But this is the hypocrisy in college sports. Nick Saban, you remember this from 2016, Mike? Nick Saban fired Lane Kiffin after they played Washington in the national semifinal game because he's supposed to be the coach of FAU. He was on the phone trying to talk to recruits, trying to hire his staff. He was not focused on that game, and he went ahead and fired him. Did it cost him the national championship that year? Fire him? I think it did.
Alabama
But
lost to what? Clemson that year, right?
Clemson that year lost to Clemson. But he was that distracted that he said, "You know what? I'd rather take my chance with what I got." Unfortunately, what you got was a loss to Clemson when you should have won that game. Steve Sarkisian, who's come back from basically alcoholism, being fired from USC on the tarmac, taking over for Lane Kiffin for the next few years, if I remember correctly. LSU, I'd rather hire Ed Orgeron before I brought Lane Kiffin in there. I would have brought Ed Orgeron back.
Hey, one thing
But
about Lane Kiffin, I say, Lane Kiffin is one of the most brilliant offensive minds in all of college football. Let's just take away his antics and his past of what happened at Tennessee, what happened at USC, what happened at this school. The
the
man can
Raiders,
flat out coach. He can coach.
and so you had your handle.
It depends what.
I thought I
Yeah.
said he had a hand up.
LSU Lane is a ball coach, Fabian. I mean, you take Lane. I mean, Lane is one of them. He's going to bring some new energy into LSU that they haven't had since.
Nick
I don't know
Saban,
who said it. Who was up the next
Les
seven? The guy who
Miles.
ate grass. Yeah, Les Miles. Yeah, they number 12 class in the country. Got number one, pretty much number one recruit waiting to sign. They got a good class, a really good class, really
Who's
really
gonna be
good.
the Nussmeier's gone after this year. Who's gonna be the quarterback next year?
Lane got a quarterback from D1 AA to put up numbers this year. He beat Georgia. Chambliss beat Georgia. The Lord just was with us. He can put me at quarterback and they're gonna win. Lane the guy. And Lane train and I trust.
Let me think about this. If Lane did he leave because he have more NIL money and better recruiting talent for LSU, or he just went for the money?
He couldn't do any better at Ole Miss. I mean, you got to think about it. Mississippi is still some African Americans in the world who don't want their children to go to Mississippi. That's just how it is. You got Ole Miss, Mississippi State, University of Southern. In Louisiana, you have LSU. Yeah, you have what's that? Lafayette or whatever, but you have LSU. That's it. You can get all the kids from New Orleans, get all the kids from Baton Rouge, all the kids
Like
from
Houston.
Tulane.
He
Yeah,
can get
Tulane.
he can go into
Houston.
Texas and get kids.
Yeah, because Houston is New Orleans.
Yeah.
Katrina. Yeah, Houston is New Orleans. So, hey, he don't have to go far, and he can. LSU has everything you need. Ole Miss is great. Ole Miss has money, but this is Ole Miss, and you know you need a certain type of kid to get to the next level. And these kids are not going to Mississippi. Now, I mean, they recruit well, don't get me wrong, but they're not going to Mississippi as fast as they do to Baton Rouge. Then you have in Baton Rouge, you have what other school in Baton Rouge, baby? You have Southern,
Southern.
and then you like an hour and a half from New Orleans.
Yeah.
LSU, like I said, Anatole, LSU is one of the top 10 or 15 schools or jobs in the country. Oh, Ole Miss, yeah, even though Ole Miss has had some winning records and they going to the playoffs this year, Ole Miss is not one of them jobs. They're not. LSU is.
And that track program is second to none. I mean, LSU is a great program top to bottom. Baseball team been good traditionally. I mean, the basketball team not so much, but the girls
The
basketball team
girls
been
just
good.
won a
Girls,
championship, what,
the
2
girls,
years ago? 3 years
the
ago?
girls, the
Yeah,
track,
about 2 years
the
ago.
baseball team. I mean, hey, Baton Rouge, go go Tigers.
Go Tigers. Go Tigers. I
So I
just
think what people are going to do, people are going to look at LSU and Lane Kiffin and the stuff that he's done in the past, and they're going to judge him with this. But we'll see.
And real quick, Fave, before you go, they won 3 national championships in 2000, 03, 07, 2019. Yeah, I mean that's a good program.
I'm not saying not a good program. I ain't saying that. No,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. I just think Brian Kelly was the worst hire you can have.
Yeah.
That was the worst hire you can have because each of those coaches won a national championship within 4 years of being in that program. He I think he ruined Nussmeyer. I think he ruined Nussmeyer. And I think Nussmeyer has dropped from a first number 1 pick to probably a 4th round pick this year. Am I wrong, Mike?
Yeah, I still think he'll be a day one, first, second, third, somewhere in there. I think it's gonna be a quarterback class. Team's gonna need quarterbacks, so I don't think he'll get to the 4th round. He may, but I don't think so.
I know this one of the questions. We asked this before. What can we do with this window of coaches leaving at this time? What can we do?
And then you can do if you're gonna police the players. Let me know what you can do with that. Players and coaches. I gotta. If I'm a coach, I gotta go and get my program started. Like, what do you want to do? I think that's the bigger question. What, am I supposed to wait and leave? I got to get recruits. Number one, I got to get my family adjusted to living in a new city. I got to get my coaches. Got to get my money right. I got to get recruits. I got to go in the transfer portal. So why should I have to wait? I think we're looking at the fact that you coach this school, and you should be, you know, do the right thing by staying in and coaching. What are we waiting on? That's the question. What would you suggest?
That's the thing. I'm maybe making one window for signing day in February. Just make it one window.
You can't make the signing day in February because people trying to enroll by like
Well, James
it's
about
some
January.
dudes. It's some dudes ready to go to college in about another 2, 3 more weeks. They're gonna be
Mm-hmm.
preparing with the bowl for some of these teams. So you
Mm-hmm.
can't make the recruit window back. You can't push it back to February because now what you're gonna do, you're gonna take football back 15, 20 years when we was in school where players just signed in February and they left in June. People trying to get on the field early. So it's some dudes in another 2, 3 weeks when we get out for Christmas break, they're headed to their school. So you can't push the window back to February.
I feel that college football is gonna have to get off of the school calendar. This is professional. It's professional sports now. They got to get out the school calendar. They doing everything with the school calendar. They got to get out the school calendar. Have their own calendar because they try to do everything. Football got to be done by fall semester. Start this semester. I mean, that's what football season is. But you're on the academic calendar schedule as well. So you gotta change. You gotta go have your own calendar, your own schedule. Cause right now it's a mess.
Well,
Um,
Anna told you have your own calendar, then ain't no point of having no academic calendar. If you're gonna make your own sports calendar and want your own time in college basketball and college um, football, then you're gonna take away, I guess, which is already in a sense, the academic slash amateurism of the calendar and stuff. You still got to go by semesters and all that kind of stuff. Cause if you set your own calendar, I'm telling you, you think it's wild, wild west now, man. Please, it's gonna be crazy. So you got to set them semester guidelines and all that kind of stuff. Cause if you don't, and you tell people that, hey, we're not gonna study you leaving in December. You can come whenever you want. You're gonna have a problem, boy. You're gonna have dudes at spring practice Monday and they dip on Friday going to another school. So you got to go by them calendars, them academic calendars, rather.
So I'm trying to look at start dates. Most of these schools starting on August 25th this past fall. I thought I saw some school that started in September of last year. I can't remember what school it was, but if yeah, you the calendar gonna be the calendar. I mean, there's nothing you do with it. Maybe move everything up to week 0. That's the only thing I can see.
Season is definitely longer now. It is.
Yeah.
You got these teams now. Everybody got two buys and like
Hmm.
it is longer.
Yeah. NFL don't even have 2 buys.
Yep.
Not anymore. But they got rid of that. I'm thinking 98, I think. NFL, some around the 90s. They were running 2 buys to about mid late 90s. Um, one last question before we move on to the college football playoff. Do you think conference championship games? Whoa, 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 whoa! Hold on, we got a number one stunner coming to the stage right now. We got a number one stunner. Hold on, the block is hot. The block is hot. With shot. The block is hot with shot. What it do? Shot, you hear us? I don't know if he froze or not, but I can't hear him. Okay, he'll be back. But the question I was gonna ask when Horatio come back, do all conferences, major conferences, need to get rid of the conference championship game now?
I say no. I love it. This is my favorite weekend right here. My birthday coming up. I'm gonna sit home on Saturday and watch football all day.
There we go.
Conference championship weekend. What's up, Shot?
What's going on, gentlemen?
Going on.
Conference championship weekend, Fave, and then you go ahead and recap. Ratio, get his take on it. Conference championship weekend is no different than us with March Madness with the conference championship games. It's some conference championship games that matter. Like really, to be honest, it's Georgia Alabama game. It matters to Alabama. Not necessarily Georgia, but the matter of Alabama, the Virginia Duke game. Like you got some conferences that need conference championship weekend. You need it.
I think we lost Rachel again. I missed these comments a couple minutes ago. Fred Johnson. Both of y'all are right. Having a role in January, and then how many credits transfer?
What?
That's
Fred ain't got no credit. What is he talking about? Mark, you ain't got no credits, man.
no. We're talking about the academic calendar versus the football calendar versus the NFL, the college football. Well, yeah, it may be NFL schedule because what can we do to stop the damn chaos? These coaches leaving these teams so early to make it equitable, but
What? Hey man, I'm glad I came in on this part right here. We talked about this when your boy went from Oklahoma to USC. This is a business now. Once we start talking about NIL, it's a business. So you get to go at the end of the year if somebody offer you more bread, then I get to go if somebody offer me more bread. So listen, I'm not promising you that I'm gonna be here for the next 4 years for your kid. I will say there's coaches with that just signed an extension, the Kirby Smarts, the Ryan Days, the Crystal Balls, the what's the guy name from Notre Dame? Those kind of people, Lincoln Riley, like those coaches that are more stable. The boy, they're gonna get an edge when it comes to recruiting if you stable like that. You know, but
yeah.
oh,
Oh, Jamal said he got one. I mean, not Jamal. Fred said he got one more year eligibility. Shot.
Yeah, but Mark, I got 3. Then if you got 1, I got 3.
Yeah, I got 4. I think I got 4.
But what he came on? We were talking about the recruiting classes ratio. The day of signing day, and then he talked about your boy Kiffin going to Ole Miss. So Fade, what he just talking about, Fade suggested that maybe we need to make a coach's window where they don't leave at a certain time and stuff.
nah, you can't do that. Shout out to Lane Kiffin. LSU will win a national title in the next 4 years. Book it. Book it.
Yeah. You don't think it's a mistake for them hiring him?
Well, no, because man, listen, man, character is overrated. They didn't hire him for his character,
No, they hired him to coach. Yeah, I get that part. Yeah.
right? So, but first of all, he can coach. Let's not hate on the man. He can coach. He's ahead of his time when it comes to being an offensive guy. He's gonna be able to get whatever quarterback that he really really wants because Jackson Dart is balling in the league, right? So he gonna stay claim to that, okay? And then people gotta remember there is no challengers for talent in the state of Louisiana for LSU. None. It is I ain't gonna say only. It's one of the few schools that does not have another Power 5 school in the state. None. They don't have to battle nobody. Mississippi, you got to battle Mississippi State, no matter how bad they are. Georgia, you got to battle Georgia Tech. Alabama, you got Auburn. Michigan, you got Michigan State. Like Florida, you got the big 3. Texas, you got Texas A&M. Like, bro, South Carolina, Clemson. He don't have that issue. Every kid in Louisiana want to play for LSU. Like, you got to think about that, man. That's crazy. How many of y'all think he'll win a national title in the next 4 years? That's my question.
You can't really say what the landscape of college football now. I mean, with NIL and now everything is a little bit more parity going on. You can't say.
Well, they've pledged $25 million to the roster. So if you divide 25 million by 100 kids, because they're expanding to 100 people now.
Mm-hmm.
That's a minimum 200,000 a piece.
Yeah, but why are they giving out money at LSU They're
Two
giving out
hundred
money
fifty
over there at
thousand
Texas
dollars each shot.
A&M.
250,000.
Right. I was just throwing out a number.
No, got you. I got you.
They're giving out money in College Station. They're giving out money in Lubbock. They're giving out money in Eugene, Oregon. Like the money is even. They're giving out money at certain places. Bruh, we might be watching some over there in Lubbock, Texas with Texas Tech.
You
Texas
goddamn right
Tech
about
giving out
that.
that money, boy.
Mm.
They sure
They
is.
they giving out that bread. So don't be surprised, Texas Tech. Start seeing them emerging more.
Don't forget the number 15 from Kansas City Chiefs is a alumnus of that same school, making them.
Well, you know, you
Big
got that
round
oil
of
man out there in Texas too, out there in
Yep.
Lubbock.
Yeah, his money don't even touch what them people money got.
I get that part of money, but I'm just looking at Patrick Mahomes can make it to the league from here. And Cliff Kingsbury was a head coach. No, I'm looking at name recognition for that. So
Right. And so at what I hear what you're saying, you're right, it's parity. But what I'm saying is, I think Lane Kiffin, you know, no matter what how I think about the man, I think he's a top 5 coach. So if you take a top 5 coach and give him top 5, top 10 NIL money, I think he's better than a lot of the coaches that have that same money. So LSU, and I think the state of Louisiana has more talent than than a lot of other places. So his money will go longer because you got a lot of talent in Louisiana.
And to be quiet is kept. And when we talk about recruiting and talent in each state, outside of the big four, California, Texas, Florida, and Georgia, Louisiana might be 5. And when it comes to talent, high school talent in the
Absolutely,
state,
that's my point.
Louisiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, the DMV area, all them in that same little boat as far as that next level of talent. So he's got talent there. It's definitely there.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. Like you and hold up, not just talent, the right kind of talent. Like Louisiana got 2 of the things that you need. They got the D tackles and the wide receivers. A quarterback, you can get a quarterback from anywhere. But you want the advantage of having the 6'3", 295. Them dudes in Louisiana. California got enough quarterbacks to feed all of the top 10 schools in the country. All of them can't go to the schools in California. You
Right.
know, USC will get the best one, if you want to look at it that way, and then all the other ones go somewhere else. But if you want D tackles and wide receivers, you going to D tackles, you definitely going to Louisiana, man. And you need that to win anything.
Hey, Faye, they said that
yeah.
dude Lamar Brown, he's a D tackle out of Louisiana. He was waiting on Lane Kiffin the other day to get off the plane.
Man, check this out. When I went to the Southern FAMU game, we went from there to Tiger Stadium. The school that this boy go to is on campus. So if anybody think that boy going anywhere outside of LSU, they done bump their head.
Hey.
He go to school at LSU high school.
Oh, there's an LSU high school?
Yeah, it's called Southern. Is it Southern Lab?
I've heard of that.
Yes, Southern Lab. It's 2 of them. It's one on Southern campus, and then it's one on LSU campus. He goes to the one on LSU campus. That boy ain't going nowhere. That's a pipe dream.
Yeah, he gonna stay right there.
Yeah, he said, "Oh, Lane coming. I need another 1.5."
He gonna get it.
Oh shit, he damn sure is. I know Miami trying to work up some money for him right now.
Yeah, the other question we asked before we move on to the college football rankings. Do you think they need to get rid of the conference championship games?
Yes. Yes, get rid of the game. You can crown somebody the champion, but you can't penalize Alabama if they lose. Like if Texas A&M hadn't lost, Georgia could easily been a top 4 seed with a bye without even playing in the championship game. They ain't got to worry about nobody getting hurt. What they
Mm-hmm.
have to do is make sure they stay sharp. Like there's no point in the championship game. There's no point in it now. Unless you make the top 2 people in the championship game are automatic qualifiers, then don't like Georgia was like, man, we don't want to play in this. They were so mad Texas A&M lost.
Yeah, I was hot. I ain't gonna lie, I was hot they lost.
Yeah, think about it. Don't nobody care about no conference championship no more. You know, and
Craig
that.
is
Go
go
ahead.
ahead, Shaq, go ahead. No, go
No,
ahead,
no,
go ahead.
no, I was gonna say that foolishness that the ACC did. That's just a lack of leadership. That's just dumb.
There ain't no lack of leadership. That's just teams ain't that good and they cannibalize themselves and there's no way in the world Duke should be. Do y'all realize that I heard this? I don't know how true this is. They said if Duke wins the ACC championship, there's a good possibility if 2 group of 5 schools, I think James Madison and Tulane,
Mm-hmm.
ACC won't have a representative in the playoff. That's crazy. Duke gonna be playing in the ACC championship game at 7-5.
Well,
Unreal.
it may actually help Miami because Miami, still trying to get in. If Duke wins, then the committee may say, "Yo, we're not taking that BS, but we will take Miami," which is what the ACC leadership should have done. You got a freaking 5-way tie, and y'all went all the way down to the 5th tiebreaker. The 5th tiebreaker. We talking about percentage points. Man, somebody say, "Hey, y'all, we finna huddle up. It's in the best interest of the conference to send Miami." And I'm not saying this because I'm a Hurricane fan. If I'm a fan of the ACC, I'm gonna send the 10-2 team to the dance before I send the 7-5 team.
I'm
That's
with you
just
on that,
common
Rachel.
sense.
That's common sense. So they had what, a 5-way tie?
Yeah. Let me pull it up.
So Virginia, Duke, Pittsburgh, Miami, and what, Georgia Tech all
And
tied?
SMU. I think SMU also
No,
was for it.
SMU they had a 5-way tie, and the determination of the 2 teams went down to like the 5th tiebreaker. You know how they have it head to head, and then conference record, strength of this, all that BS. They had to go down to the 5th criteria before they got the Duke. So you let the 5th criteria put a 7-5 team in your conference. Like I tell people all the time, well, not all the time, the last couple of days, I got Alabama beating Georgia in the championship game. You know why? The SEC like, hey, we're not finna let y'all drop Alabama. We're not finna do that. That's not good for the conference.
Oh, not let Alabama not get in the playoffs?
Yeah, we're not finna do that. Are you crazy? Georgia, take this L. And then y'all can go y'all separate ways once y'all get in the tournament. And we're not finna let y'all drop Alabama. Man, Kirby, you better sit your behind down. Somebody you won a conference championship. Sit down. Georgia,
I
Alabama winning.
I kind of, because you got so much talent in the SEC, as long as they get 5 teams in, I don't think it really matters. They could get a Vanderbilt or Texas. I know it's Alabama, but um, and let me just say this, because I knew this kind of I see it way in the college football playoff. Texas, shut up talking about getting to the playoffs.
Yeah, you got 3
Mm-mm.
losses.
You lost to
Only
Ohio
one
State.
minute
You keep
before.
hollering Ohio State lost. You got blown out by Georgia. Georgia ain't even the problem. You was embarrassed by Florida. Florida is 4-8. They finished the season 4-8. And you think you're gonna get in the playoffs after you got beat by a 4-8 team? Come on, Texas.
Not only that, all your losses was bad. Every one of them.
Yeah.
Every one of your
Now,
losses.
I can't say that about the Ohio State loss. That was
What you mean?
a
Ohio State dominated that game.
no, they didn't. They won 14-7.
Bruh, remember after that game, people was questioning if Arch Manning was actually legit. He was throwing the ball in the ground. Do you not remember the game?
Ohio State didn't blow them out 14-7.
Okay, true. You're
Arch
right. You're right.
Manning didn't play particularly well, but Ohio State wasn't world beaters that day themselves now.
You're right. But that boy looked horrible. Now, obviously,
Yeah.
he's way better. You know, which I'm glad because I'm a fan of his. But remember, they was questioning whether or not he was a legit quarterback. You feel me? I'm like, nah. Like, all their games, every game they lost, they got manhandled. Let me put it that way, not blown out. They got manhandled. Because they was never in that game for Ohio State. If I'm not mistaken, it was 14-0, and then ended up being 14-7. But Ohio State defense looked like the damn Baltimore Ravens 2000 in that game. Now that's real. That defense looked, man, they looked crazy in that game messing with Arch. So, yeah, Texas, they be quiet. Y'all got 3 losses. Shut up.
Yeah, they don't need to be saying nothing about like you 3 losses versus, because let's just look at the picture right now as far as teams in. All right. Ohio State, Indiana, Oregon, they in. That's 3 from the Big Ten. SEC locks, I would say Georgia, Ole Miss, Oklahoma,
Texas A&M,
and Texas A&M. That's 4 teams, so that's 7 teams. You're gonna get a group of 5 team in, that's 8.
You're gonna get 2 of them. You get two group of 5s.
You might not get 2 group of 5s, according to what happened in the Virginia Duke game. If Virginia win, you only gonna get 1 group of 5 team in.
No, bro, you get 2 group of 5s. I could be wrong. I thought it was 10 teams and then 2 group of 5s. The top 2 group of 5 champions go in. Is it just 1 group of 5 champion?
You take the top 5 conference champ, regardless who they are. That's who you take.
Top 4. There's top 4 conference champs, and then the group of 5.
The top 5, not top 4. Top 5. You take
What's
5.
the 5th major conference? What's the 5th major conference, Mike?
It ain't no major conference. They're just taking the top 5. That's how you might get 2 group of 5 champions in if Duke win. They're taking the 5 best conference champs. That's who getting in, and 7 at larges. That's how it's made up.
Okay.
So ACC don't guarantee. So Indiana, Ohio State, Oregon from the Big Ten, Georgia, Ole Miss, Oklahoma, Texas A&M from SEC. That's 7. You're gonna get
Oregon.
a Big 12 team in. That's 8. Gonna get a group of 5 team in. That's 9. So you're really looking at 3 spots now. You're looking at 3 spots. If Virginia win, you're really looking at 2. So 9's gonna come down to.
If BYU win, you're only looking at 1.
You look at bingo. You're looking at 1. If Alabama win, we ain't looking at none. I don't think. If BYU and Alabama win, I think it's a lock.
No, that's all the spots. You 100% right. If BYU and Alabama win, that's all the spots.
But what did that? Wait a minute. I ain't even said Notre Dame.
Notre Dame is out. If BYU and Alabama wins, Notre Dame is out.
You think Notre Dame will be out before Texas Tech?
Well, yeah, Texas Tech ain't got but 1 loss. And they up there, they like what, 5? 4?
Yeah, they up there. Yeah.
They're not gonna drop below Notre Dame in a championship game. No, you got it right. If BYU beats Texas Tech and Alabama beats Georgia, that's the 12.
That's locked.
Or that's the 10 plus the 2 conference.
Yeah, that's it. That's locked.
Plus the 2. Yeah, that's it. So it won't even matter about Notre Dame and Miami if that happens. So.
But I do think, and if it comes down to it, and I know people are going to talk about, well, the head-to-head, Miami beat them. Notre Dame's 2 losses are better than Miami's 2 losses. Miami lost to Louisville and SMU. Notre Dame lost to Texas A&M, who probably get in, and of course, to Miami. And I know we're going to talk about head-to-head, but them 2 losses, man.
Look at here, man. I'm not even having a conversation if we're not talking about head-to-head. Because Oklahoma is ranked ahead of Alabama right now, and nobody has a better 2-loss resume than Alabama, who went 4 straight weeks beating a ranked team. Nobody played a tougher schedule than Alabama with them 4 weeks in a row where they beat a ranked team. So tell me, why is Oklahoma ranked in front of Alabama?
Oklahoma beat Alabama.
So then how you not going to use that same criteria for Notre Dame and Miami? Hello.
True.
You just told me why Oklahoma is ranked in front of Alabama. You just told me that.
Then it comes down to when you lost then. That's the only thing I can think of. Notre Dame losses occurred in September. Miami lost late in the year. That's
Loss is still a loss, though, right?
Head to head.
Yeah.
Shout out to that. Shout out to that. Has always been the first tiebreaker. So now, like one of my idols, John Lewis. When did we start talking about good losses? This year with Notre Dame. We ain't been talking about no good losses. That's a good loss. We ain't been talking about that. We've always talked about who did you beat. And outside of USC, Notre Dame hasn't played anybody. They played Arkansas. They play all of the worst teams in every conference.
That's true. They played Stanford, Boston College.
Now they did beat Pitt, who was ranked, but still. But I
like, bro, the two. Somebody just said this too. The 2 teams that Miami lost to would have been the 4th and 5th ranked toughest teams on Notre Dame's schedule. The 4th and the 5th. Now remember who the 1st and the 2nd would be. It would be Texas A&M and Miami. The 3rd would be USC. The 4th and 5th would be the 2 teams Miami lost to. Notre Dame ain't played nobody this year, bro. Nobody.
James Franklin said it best at the CFP last year. We need Notre Dame to be affiliated with a conference for football. But Notre Dame wants that money for being independent.
Man, ain't nowhere in the hell I'm gonna join the conference. I got to split my money with y'all. You crazy? There's no way. If I'm Notre Dame, I ain't even thinking about joining no conference. When I go to the college football playoff, I get the whole purse myself. Man, y'all crazy. I can keep wanting us to get in the conference. I got my own TV deal, and I keep all my money. Nah.
Well, again, you talking about dumb stuff by the ACC. Don't schedule them. Let them play FAMU, Southern. Let them play all them teams and go undefeated. And then the only time you play a real opponent is if we put you in the playoffs. Don't schedule them. Again, the ACC did that dumb stuff, man. Not scheduling y'all. So, anyway, college football. It's gonna be a good Saturday. It's gonna be an interesting Saturday.
Real quick, we move quickly to the NFL. Corey Green, friend of the show, asked the question: should Alabama be in the title game with 2 losses? Yes, because they only lost 1 game in conference play, and they had a tiebreaker over. They actually would have been a higher seed because they beat Georgia head to head, which means Georgia won the tiebreaker because of common opponents that beat Ole Miss.
So the number 1 seed is Alabama, though, right?
Yeah, it should be Alabama because they won head to head against Georgia.
Hold on. So why is Alabama the number 1 seed?
Because they beat Georgia head to head.
Oh, okay. They go them words again, head to head.
So when you get head twice, will it make you? Never mind.
I mean, I'm just curious before we go to NFL. Ratio and Faith, what is, if you're Kirby in Georgia, what is your mindset about playing this game this weekend? You know you're in the playoffs.
Don't get hurt.
But are you gonna go out there and really I don't know. I don't know how.
You always play to win the game, but you also know that if I lose, I might drop 4 spots, but I'm not gonna be out of the playoff. So you play hard, but don't play too hard. If we lose by 20, I'm pulling the guys out. I'm gonna
I
pull
mean,
out.
Georgia is playing for a first round battle,
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
so they do have, in my opinion, something to play for. With having that first
Shit,
round
if I ain't in
bye.
that game, I got a first round bye.
Mm. Now, let me ask you, Mike. If Georgia head, should they pull out their players?
Hey
Or should they
man,
just keep coming?
If you leave a man too long,
They gonna come out.
right, it might multiply.
Something gonna come out. Something gonna come out.
oh, no, I ain't pulling out. I'm staying in.
I'm staying in. I'm gonna go ahead.
Oh man,
I'm staying.
I
Keep
think
coming.
like real talk, man. We're playing for a top seed. You're playing them for back-to-back SEC titles, you Georgia, and at the same time, we got to exercise this demon called Alabama, like point blank period. We got we in order for us to be considered a real threat nationally, we've got to beat Alabama. We got to play this game.
I know why I picked Georgia to win because I think they're playing for that bye.
I
Because
got
I don't
Alabama.
trust Kalen DeBoer.
I got Alabama.
I'm not Alabama team. I think Kalen DeBoer. We're gonna see. That's all I'm saying. We're gonna see.
I got Alabama. What, didn't I see Anatoly on here?
Yeah, they had to step away.
Okay.
I'm not
Championship
wrong.
coach, this your season, Jamon. What's going on? It's time for another title, Jamon. You're on the hot seat.
Uh-oh. Fred said, "Boy, injuries." Jamal said, "You play to win the championship. Play to be the 2 or 3 seed. You don't want to be number 4." All right.
I'm gonna say what I said again to Jamon comment. Coach, it's time for another championship. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, Jamon, put your schedule in the group chat, bro.
It's time for another chip, coach. Get off the podcast and go practice. Nah, we rooting for you though, bro. Y'all do y'all thing, man. We rooting for you.
Yeah. I know I'm in the Dutchtown cluster, but Llewellyn, my boy, I'm gonna root for Llewellyn.
Yeah. We rooting
Oh,
for
you
you,
say-
Jamon. Handle your business, championship coach.
Oh, you said put himself on a hot seat. Oh, that mean they going undefeated.
That's right. That's right. Handle your business though, man. We pulling for you.
No, we still back squelling in the deal. Just real quick, NFL playoff pictures. Nick Sirianni, see hot Mike.
Nah, you won a Super Bowl last year. This seat ain't hot.
Who?
Nick Sirianni,
Who's that?
coach for the Eagles, head coach.
Oh man, I thought you might have been talking about somebody else. Where you get that from, Fade?
I
That's
just
some
want to ask.
national security stuff you just said.
Yeah. Okay. Is AJ Brown's seat hot at the end of this season?
Not if they throw it to him.
They threw it when they got bad beat.
I mean, listen, man, you gotta throw the man the ball, man.
He
Like
10
for
catches,
real.
132 yards, 2 touchdowns, and they still got lost by almost 20.
So when are y'all gonna apologize to Cam? That's what I want to know. Cause remember, Cam and Ryan Clark got into it. Cam made headlines because Cam said he didn't even say he wasn't a top 10 quarterback. He just didn't include him, which is the same as saying it, but he didn't say it. He just named 10 quarterbacks. And y'all remember this caught fire.
Beginning of the year.
Caught fire. Yeah, Cam said, whoa, yeah, what y'all talking about? I'm just telling you. He's not a top 10 quarterback as far as passing. Not Cam looking like a genius. They're gonna have to re-up his contract. 1-1 about to be global. But where does Jalen Hurts as a quarterback to y'all?
He ain't top 10 this year.
Where is he on Atwater's BS list?
I need to do one. Thank you for bringing that up.
He's on the BS.
What tier is he on? What tier tender is he on?
That's a good one. That is a good one, Rachel. I'm glad you brought it up because I ain't even done one.
Yeah, what tier? Just if you're gonna write it, then just leave it undone. Like if you're not gonna put it, like you're not gonna use a keyboard, then just we don't care about it.
I don't have time to type. I don't have time to type.
Like, he around here looking like Kenya Martin, fam. If you write another list with your hand, right?
I don't
You
have
and
time to
Kenya
type.
Martin both need to be banned from TV, from
Mike,
podcast.
if you get me the list early enough, I can make a graphic, dog. You seem like I can make a graphic for you real quick.
All right.
Goodness
If
gracious.
you get
So
me
when
on
I do the
time,
list, I need to give it to you by noon on Wednesdays. How about that?
yeah, by
Yes,
noon. If you
man.
don't get it by noon, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it if you don't get it by 12.
Just
All right.
go to AI and say the names. You ain't even
Yeah.
got to type nothing.
Matter
Just
of fact,
go
you
to
ask
AI
AI
and
to
say the names.
just say AI, give me the top 25, top 32 quarterbacks in order. That's all
Woo!
you
Look
need.
how easy that is.
I can do it right now. Have your list.
For real,
I'm a,
man. Just tell us what you think.
uh,
Oh goodness.
Look,
it's crazy right now, and I think Ratio kind of bashed this dude when he came out. But Drake might be an NFL MVP, y'all.
Wait, whoa, what are you talking about?
I don't think he was on the Drake May
Are you
bandwagon.
crazy? Are you
Trying to
crazy?
remember.
I've gone on record talking about Drake May. Remember I told you Malcolm played them? I called him Money May. What are you talking about, man? I've always been a Drake May fan.
New England is the #1 seed right now in the AFC.
Bro, you better get Anatoly back on here because I've always been a fan of Drake May.
that young man got a gun on him
That's
and very accurate. And he very accurate. I can see him
yeah.
being MVP if Matt Stafford could close out the season strong like he played the last 6 weeks before Carolina. They might do a co-MVP, but I think Drake May should be the leader in the clubhouse as of today, December 3rd. Um,
Trade AJ Brown to the New England. Watch what happened to Drake May.
ooh, ooh,
That's a good pickup, yeah.
yeah, that would. Anderson
Don't
said talking
don't
about high
draft
school
no
playoff.
wide receiver. Don't draft no
Yeah,
wide receiver. We ain't got that kind of time. Go
yeah,
ahead and send AJ Brown over there. Watch what happens.
second round pick and tell Stephon Diggs to take care of all the kids in the head last week.
Mm.
You know about
Oh yeah,
sick kids in last week.
he
Now
got three. He got 3 O's and they all three.
you know what he should have did. He should have
He
pulled
got
out.
3 on they all 3.
Yeah, he should have pulled out all. He should have pulled out all 3 times.
Tripping. Oh damn! Brian Hartline just got signed
South
to South
Florida.
Florida.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
I
he
about
just
six
saw
he
this
hours
at the
just
ago.
bottom of the screen.
That was 6 hours ago.
did Chris
Ooh.
Henry sign? Did Chris Henry still go to Ohio State?
Nah, not yet.
He ain't going.
But he going to probably go to South Florida with Chris Harline. He going to go somewhere like maybe LSU.
Nah, he ain't crazy. Now he ain't going to no damn South Florida. He probably go to Oregon or USC.
Mm.
Hardline ain't that damn good. Where he got people going to Tampa to play for the damn Bulls. That he ain't that good. He got that kind of influence. Come on home, Jeremiah. Ain't nothing in Columbus for you no more, bro. Come on home.
Yeah, come on,
Especially if you
view.
win a national championship this year.
Yeah, going there with Lenore Sellers. I think Lenore Sellers going to be down there in South Florida this year.
Yeah, they talking about it. Man, check this out, bro. When I went to Columbus this summer, all I saw was gray, scarlet and gray, and number 4. That's all I saw. Everywhere. Everywhere. That kid is a national treasure up there. But anyway, I stay on program. My fault.
Real quick, which I know the standalone game tomorrow night is Dallas and Detroit. If Dallas lose that game, they're pretty much done for me for the playoffs.
Man, Dallas done. Period. Dallas.
I,
No way Dallas can get in the playoff. Have y'all seen the NFC? The
Dallas can
Bears
run the
nine and
table.
three. The Rams 9-3. San Francisco 9-4. Green Bay ahead of Tampa Bay. I guess 8 teams ahead of the Cowboys. Cowboys won't make the playoffs. They're playing better, but they won't make the playoffs.
I think they could catch the Eagles. I want to. I want
Oh,
to see.
dog.
I want to see. I want to see the Cowboys rise.
No, they can't. I mean, I'm just being realistic about it. Cowboy playing better, but Cowboy won't make the playoffs. They won't make the playoffs this year. I'll really be shocked if the Cowboys go on a run and make the playoffs. I don't think they can catch the Eagles like that. I'll be shocked.
Yeah, but yeah, if they lose to the Lions, they won't have the tiebreaker against the Panthers and the Lions because they lost. To me they'll eliminate them. But if the Philadelphia Eagles go on another supernatural funk, they could catch the Eagles. If the Eagles to lose two of the next 5 games and the Cowboys go 5-1, 4-1, 5-1, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. But real quick, before we go, how much confidence do you have in the Bears shot? I mean, because they killed on to the number 1 seed.
I don't know, man. Like the Bears is an enigma. Yeah, that's an SAT word.
That's a big
Um,
word.
Caleb Williams, he's so up and down, man. And the DeAndre Swift, Rome Odunze, they just so up and down. But I'll give them an edge. I give them a 60% chance of keeping it because they got some home games that can be won at Soldier Field. And I always take an outdoor team over a dome team when it get to December. I think they got Detroit and Minnesota on their schedule in December at home.
Hey, and
Yes, that's
before we
it.
go real quick, Faye, shout out to Ratio uh, and this college basketball. If y'all ain't been watching Duke, man, Cameron Boozer is a beast. I'm talking about a straight beast. He
Problem.
been Cameron Boozer is probably averaging probably about 25 and 10 right now for Duke, man. And Ratio referee the dude down there in South Florida. He won 4 state championships. He done won Olympic gold, EYBL twice. Cameron Boozer right now is probably the best player in college basketball. And I don't know what that's gonna lead for Duke in March, but shout out to Boozer and Duke and like I say, Ratio referee that dude. And real quick, man, shout out to college basketball period, cause for this first month of the season, it's been some heavyweight matchup. Ain't nobody
Hmm.
ducking nobody. I'm talking about
Nobody.
nobody. Duke played Florida last night. Last night, bro, you had Duke against Florida, UConn against Kansas, and North Carolina against Kentucky, all in the same night. Last week you had it's college basketball, man. It has done an unbelievable job trying to, get scheduling better, and you
Yeah.
know we'll see what it's like in March.
Real
So if you
quick, Jamal. Go ahead, shot. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Faye.
Now we're gonna say Jamal said the Cowboys will catch somebody with their pants down and slide into the playoff through the back door.
Jamal's stupid, man. Man,
Nah,
Jamal, put your damn schedule in the group, man. Ain't the dude dumb, man.
So Atwater did a shout out. I'm gonna do a shot in. Shot in to all these parents around here that still got their kid in AAU ball, knowing the daddy ain't but 5'9" and the mama 5'4". Take a look at the NBA. Take a look at Division I college landscape. If your kid is not 6'4" or better, the chances of them signing a D1 scholarship has dropped significantly. Significantly. Keep that in mind. As a rep, I do these games, and these parents be talking about like, oh, you cheating, like chick, you 5'2", and the dude next to you 5'5". You don't have to worry about this boy playing no more basketball. It is over before it even starts. I'm just calling it like I see it. Simple as that. That's my shot in.
He done shot in and something done came out.
I'm
For
out.
real.
Yeah, Elton, we
Y'all
ain't gonna
boys
have
do
no time
good,
for high
man.
school. All right, Elton, we ain't gonna have no time for no high school sport. We had to catch it next week. We out.
All right.